everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and as soon as I untangle my tongue and get rid of interruptions, we might get through this video. Third time's the charm. This is day 15 of our 31 days of Halloween doing October Daily MemoryDex style. And if you're new to my channel and not sure what's going on, I encourage you to check back and watch some of the other videos. And also, give a like to this one, please. Okay, so here is what we are doing on day 15. I found this inspiration piece on Pinterest, and there was no association to it to give credit to, but I liked the fact that it had double papers, and of course it had lace, so you know, that had my number on it. And there's stuff tucked in here. Now this is very springy, so we're going to take springy to spooky. Now here's what I've done on the previous starts. I have papers from the Spooky Night collection, which is retired from Stampin' Up. I'm trying to use up my papers. I mean, I have 150 paper pads of just Stampin' Up alone, so gotta use my papers. But I like this. It kind of had a vintage wallpaper, and then this striped Jack Skelly thing kind of reminded me of wainscoting, so that's what I went with. I added a bit of lace across the center from my Dollar Tree lace. Now I did have a question while I'm talking about the lace. I had a question about how this Crafter's Pick Ultimate Glue that I use compares to Yes Paste. Can't tell you. I've never seen Yes Paste. I've never played with it. But what I can tell you is this is a quick, dry, really thick glue that will dry just about anything. And to give you an example, and I don't know why my thing's rocking. Where's my jar? I apply it with my silicone brush, so it's easy to clean. But look how thick that is. Okay? And it dries clear. I can spread it out however thin I need it to. I can draw a thin line. And while you can still see the glue here, that's because it's still drying, but it will dry clear. Now, with this, I took and I did the background wallpaper, the full sheet of the MemoryDex folder front. And then I came back and I cut in about 1.5 inches of the black and laid it in. But what I did was I left a pocket. I only glued it on two sides, so I have a pocket. While it looks like they may have glued their pieces in and then run the lace over top, I chose to create it as a pocket. And I'm using items from my artistic, I think it's My Artistic Adventures. It's Heather A. Hudson on Etsy, and I will link her down below. And one of the first things that I chose was to use the October calendar. It's a small one. And I went ahead and glued my number in place so I knew where my placement was for everything else. Now this one had a butterfly down in the corner. And she has some small butterflies, moths, in here. And I've set and fussy cut out just about everything. I bought 3 of her Halloween collections. There may be more, but I bought 3. But I kind of like that one down here. I'm not going to use the witch. We've been using the witch a lot. So I won't use that or the candy corn, but I thought that might be nice. Ooh, or maybe to use 31. Maybe we can put the 31 right there, over here. Let's dust him off. Now because I am gluing him to that fabric, I am going to use my silicone glue, or my Crafter's Pick glue. And I have some here on my silicone brush, so I'm just going to smear it on there and make use of what I have out already. And we're just going to glue him right there. And I want to dust the moth. I'm not sure where I'm putting the moth yet, but we're going to dust him and have him ready to go. Now, this moth has lost his antennas, or antennae, in the fussy cutting. But here's what you can do. If you have blue thread, or I'm sorry, black thread, or black wire. I was looking, I don't think I have any black, I don't have any black embroidery thread that I can tuck behind there. But you could do that, you could add wire, and of course all my wire is in my jewelry box, so that's not going to help us either. So I'm thinking he needs to go right there. So I'll come back in with my Tombow. And I'm not going to glue him flat because I want to have the movement of the wings. So we're not gluing that in place either. We're just going to run a little down his belly and do that. Okay. I don't need that. But I do have a couple of these tickets picked out. One is spoiled, which I thought, you know, as the baby in the family, I'd say I'm probably a little spoiled. So I'm going to dust the edges of this ticket. And I'll tuck it in there. Now notice I'm not putting any of these, I'm not gluing any of these down. Okay. So we have this one. Let's put October in the center, just like that. Let's put this bigger one over here. Put this one over here. I don't think we need a pumpkin. I don't think a moon is going to work. But don't need the 31st. We don't need another clock. Now, some people have commented about fussy cutting out circles. If you have punches or you have circle dies, get them to match up as close as you can and use those. Don't try fussy cutting them out if you don't have to. Make it easy on yourself, okay? And actually, I think I want one more. Oh, we've got the 31 on there. We don't really need another one of those. I know I said I wasn't going to use her, but I kind of like her tucked in there. I really like her tucked in there. And I think what I may do is switch her around, because this side is starting to look awful heavy. So let's dust her. Bob is on his way home. Now, he worked for 12 hours last night. I'm recording this on Wednesday. He worked 12 hours last night, and he's attempting an 8-hour drive home, because he really wants to get home to see me before I leave tomorrow, which I think is sweet. But I really hope he'll just know when he's had enough and stop. There, and what did I do with the other ticket? I like spoiled over here. And I think I want to take and stick that ticket in there too. What do you think? I think it looks good. So that is going to bring us to the end of our day 15 of our 31 days of Halloween MemoryDex style. And give me a minute and I will drop that into a white background if I want to get my pieces picked up, so I don't lose anything, because you know me. Yeah, I will. So what do you think? Have we succeeded? There's our 15 days of number 15 day of Halloween, 31 days of Halloween, doing October daily MemoryDex style. I will be back here tomorrow for day 16. I hope you'll come back. In the meantime, remember to like, to share, subscribe, and click that notification bell, because we are not done with this crazy ride through Halloween just yet. Creative blessings.